Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Smol's Family Reactions and our reaction to The Bad Batch. This is episode 11, titled Devil's Deal. Uh-oh. Is Mephisto going to show up in this episode? Ha! Hey, MCU fans get the reference. We're always on the lookout for Mephisto. My daughter would be kind of surprised at me. I made a MCU reference in a Star Wars reaction. Oh well. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Really does help our video and our channel. And if you haven't seen already, we are in the middle of doing, as we're doing Bad Batch reactions, we're also doing Loki reactions. So please check those out. My son and I also just recently did an unboxing and review video for the Ahsoka Tano Force Effects Elite lightsaber. So you Star Wars fans, you merch, Star Wars collectible fans, please check out that video. Help support that video. Put a link to that right here. Really had a good time unboxing that lightsaber. It's pretty neat, so please check that video out. All right, here we go. The Bad Batch, episode 11, Devil's Deal. Last week's episode, some people will call filler. I don't care for that term. It's part of the journey. It's part of the story. I really enjoyed last week's episode. Those battle scenes on Raxus, which definitely reminded me a whole lot of being on Naboo in Battlefront, and just even Naboo period in the prequels. And I thought it was a fun and intriguing episode because it shows the Bad Batch are being challenged with their ideology. They were designed, raised, taught, trained to fight for the Republic. And here they are now having to rescue somebody that they consider to be an enemy who was on the side of the Separatists during that war, during the Clone Wars. So their ideology is challenged. And the interesting thing to me is, like, are we now kind of more leaning towards Separatist sides, because are the Separatists now more like the rebels? And so it's a very intriguing time to watch how the Bad Batch are going to navigate this. And I enjoyed that episode. Some people, I'm not reading any comments this week because we're going to jump right into our reaction, but some people made a comment. A few people made comments last week. We were being a little hard on the Bad Batch and saying, hey, look, guys, these are no longer enemies. The war's over. But a couple people made a comment about how Echo certainly would have some wounds and some trauma and some mental anguish probably left over. Just some resentment towards the Separatists because of what they put him through, which you can see the scars of that as his characters presented on the show. So certainly want to recognize that. But yes, the Bad Batch are going to have to realize that, look, the Republic's gone. If they're going to be against the Empire, they need to side with whoever is going to help them in that cause, even if it's a former enemy. I mean, it's the old adage, you know, my enemy of my enemies, and that's. I really thought that was an intriguing part of the show. I don't think it was filler at all. I think that it's good storytelling because it helps develop the characters. It helps develop where they're going and why they make the decisions that they make. And of course, the show ended on one of the biggest cliffhangers we could ever have. And somebody in the comments made this reference, and I thought it was perfect. It's just like the ending scene to Rocky III with Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa having a sparring session by themselves, no witnesses, who's going to win. The show ends with both of them throwing a punch. We don't learn until Creed that Rocky says Apollo won. But who won the Jarek match between Hunter and Omega? We're going to suspect it was Omega because the deal was if she wins, she gets to go on mission. So I don't think the show is going to continue on without Omega going on mission. So maybe we'll find out this episode who actually won that match. One question I do have, I cannot find the answer. Maybe somebody out there knows. The series is reported to have 16 episodes. But titles through episode 14 have been leaked, and they have been confirmed because last week's episode and this week's episode, Devil's Deal, are right in line with those leaked titles, and they only go through episode 14. And now there's suspicion that the series may actually conclude season 1 with episode 14, and that the first episode, which is more kind of like a movie, was really 3 episodes, which is why they're calling it a 16-episode show. So is the show going to end at the end of July with episode 14, or is it going to end in the middle of August at episode 16? I don't know right now. I know somebody knows, but right now I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out, where are we going through July? We're going through middle August. I think, based on the fact that What If, the MCU animated What If is coming out on starting August 11th, which is a Wednesday, that it's very possible that the show is only going through episode 14 and ending at the end of July. Either way, looking forward to how the show concludes. I'm really hoping that there is a showdown between the clones and Kamino against the Empire and stormtroopers or new recruits, and that there's some sort of a clone uprising, a final uprising by the clones. Of course, we know that's probably not going to end too well, but I think that's where this show needs to go. And of course, along the way, who else is going to show up? I think the show has set up Boba Fett. He's got to show up. I'm really looking forward to Boba Fett showing up. I know he's not going to be a lot older than Omega, but either way, I hope he has the armor, and maybe this is where we see him get introduced to Fennec Shand and setting up the Book of Boba Fett, which comes out later this year, which I'm really excited about. Can't wait for that show. I hope first look trailers start coming out for that soon. But whole lots to speculate. I'm thoroughly enjoying The Bad Batch. I hope you guys are as well. We are now going to jump into our reaction of episode 11, Devil's Deal. And the kids are going to join me right now. I want to see Shark Beach with Chris Hemsworth. I can't talk. Crims have... can't talk. It's like I have an inhibitor chip in my head.
Crims Hissworth.
I'm getting worse as I get older. As I get older, it just gets worse and
worse.
worse.
It's a fat blue thing.
Yeah, you guys have seen him from Clone Wars, haven't you?
Yeah, I hate that guy.
What's his name?
I don't know.
On free. I can't remember his name.
Something like that.
We're gonna find out because he's in the show. Here we go.
Lucasfilm. Planet. It's a red mountain and a lot of people again. Twi'leks.
We're on Ryloth, I think. Oh, Rampart, finally. Who's that?
Senator Tar.
Omfrey Ta, that's his name.
Not at all.
I think it's Hera.
I speak.
No, it's
Triple
too old to
chin.
be Hera.
I don't know. It kind of looks like her.
Wouldn't you agree, Syndulla?
Well, Syndulla. It's her mom. I bet you it's her mom.
I bet you it is.
General?
His double chin goes all the way up to
Sham.
his nose.
Sham Syndulla, that's her dad.
After years spent fighting,
What'd you say?
Is what is needed.
His double chin goes all the way up to his nose.
It's terrible.
Oh, it's so gross.
So I wonder if Hera's going to be in there.
Thanks to the generosity of the Galactic Empire.
That's 2 weeks in a row we're getting a speech over a big crowd.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Once again, now is the time for all Twi'leks to step down from their military posts and enjoy their hard-fought freedom.
Freedom under the Empire.
Empire has offered its valiant clone army to protect and defend.
You mean occupy.
But when our loss is mounted and the enemy closed in, the clone army came to our aid.
Those were good episodes. Remember those? I have to watch those again.
Let us lay down our weapons and focus on Ryloth's future.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, no.
I think there's like a, if I recall, there's a Ryloth uprising or something that happens from the, I don't know if it's a comics or I don't remember.
There's something in Rebels.
What a shame your daughter is not here to share in this.
Daughter.
Hera has other interests,
Yeah,
Admiral.
put hair in here. It makes sense. I mean, the show's going to make some connection between Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder what she'll look like in this.
Who's that?
Is that Chopper?
I bet you. It's Hera. It's Chopper.
I love Chopper.
Yeah, good call.
The
She's a little
ordinary,
girl. Was she
just a
like
mining facility.
13, 14 years old?
I
No,
love
we
Chopper
can't
so
go.
much.
Uncle Gobi told us to stay and gather intel.
So is Dave Filoni doing the Chopper voice?
Duh.
Didn't he do the voice? Yeah. Oh, that mean. I thought I was going to play Leia's theme for a second. I was like, what? Kind of sounds like it a little bit.
It does. A little bit.
Ugh.
Chopper.
Uh-oh.
I won't report this, but it can't happen again.
I assure you it won't. Thank you, Hauser.
Hauser. He doesn't seem as robotic as the other clones.
No.
I have my ways too. Now then, tell me what you saw. Leave nothing out.
How many years before Rebels is this?
Probably like 15.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Imperials are up to something. You just don't want to see it.
I'm telling you, the animation has gotten so much
That's
better.
incredible.
Did you see how the crowd
I
reacted
do
to
not
him?
like him. He's so
His
gross.
influence over them is a problem.
Gobi.
Uncle Gobi doesn't think so. He says things are getting worse.
He's right.
He is right.
Gobi trusts me to do my part.
My power. And the way they're like,
Oh, the movement.
what are they called? The leku?
Like, I don't know if it's Twi'lek. Is it Leku for Twi'lek?
And they move
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
flowy.
it makes me happy. Sorry, I love.
These stages, but the Dunium mined here will rebuild parts of the
Dunium.
galaxy affected by the war.
Yeah, they use Dunium in the Death Star to build the Death Star.
The Republic's rule your planet was vulnerable, but that is no longer the case.
Yeah, this is called
The
an
Empire is
occupation
dedicated to protecting the interests of Ryloth.
under the guise of peace.
How can we trust these Imperials when they are keeping things from us? And if the Empire's version of peace is not one we can accept, then what?
Then we send our daughter to be the hero of the rebellion.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're late. Let's get moving.
I miss Chopper. He's
Chopper's awesome. Yeah. A droid with an attitude.
Like a cat.
It's like a cat.
All right. I was going to let you fly this time.
Oh,
Fly?
Oh, wow, that'll get her going. Yep. There she goes. Watch.
Chop, cover for me. Wait.
Easily manipulated. Yup.
oh dear. Tracker.
Lee's ship's been tagged, and he's not alone.
He's totally a death trooper.
On 6-2. How was that?
Now ease off on the thrust.
You know,
It's time to land.
are we watching The Bad Batch? I just realized.
I know. It's like, wait.
Where's the Bad Batch?
Where's the Bad Batch?
Watch and learn.
There's a reason for it, though. That's cool.
That's a sweet shot.
Is it the Bad Batch?
No, it's their ship.
I know. I'm saying. Are
Oh, are they meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yep, that's their ship.
I've never seen a ship like that before.
Apparently, you can just fly up to the moon and walk around.
That. Yeah, I know.
Or a moon, whatever.
There are a lot of oxygenated planets in Star Wars. Doesn't look like there are any plants.
Sid sent us.
No, it's a rock.
Of thermal detonators.
Let's see them.
What type of ship is this?
A modified Omicron-class attack shuttle.
Can I have a look inside?
You can come up, but no funny business.
Funny business?
Apparently, Omega won the Jarek match. She's on a mission.
Oh yeah,
We knew that was.
that's
gonna
true. That is true.
Flying is... it's about a feeling.
What do you mean?
There's
When
that
I
music
close
again.
my
Every time it
eyes,
starts,
I
I think
picture
they're gonna play
myself up
Luke's
there.
theme or Leia's theme.
I know, me too. I'm like, wait.
Come on, I'll show you my favorite part of the ship.
It's pretty cool the connection they're making
I know.
between
It's a start. Have Sid contact me when she has more to sell.
Sid sent them.
Hera, we're leaving.
How we are leaving.
Make a new friend.
She's kind of strange. I like her. Did you know flying's about a feeling?
What feeling?
Tech's like, what are feelings?
Right.
I have feelings?
Going back to Ryloth.
That's pretty.
That's awesome. Looks incredible. Certainly was nice of the Bad Batch to make a cameo in this episode of Rebels.
I know. So true.
Unless they show up. I don't know, maybe they'll come back.
It does feel like a Rebels episode. But like,
Yeah.
Try to lose them.
It looks way better than Rebels.
I know that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's like great. I still really like Rebels.
No, I like Rebels. Rebels got a good story. It gets a little kind of crazy with some of their stuff, but
What do we do?
busted.
Yep.
Here they come. Got the speeder sound good. I like it.
Man, it's really like making you feel the oppression of the Empire, though.
Just what I want. Yeah, they need more of this.
Miss
Empire building.
Syndulla, I find your involvement in such matters to be most distressing. Cham has not committed a crime. Yet. But this Syndulla has.
So she's only a child.
That Hauser. I wonder about him.
I know, me too. I like him. He's not as good about following orders.
Yeah, he seems... something's off.
Just make sure you get into position.
Those blurgs.
Mm-hmm. Love those guys.
Mandalorian. Dun 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 dun.
Da 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 da.
We must speak to Senator Ta immediately.
Chop.
Guilty of treason? They haven't had a trial yet.
Tar will see that they never get one.
No fair trial under the Empire. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I know.
That speeder's sweet.
Stay here and wait for my signal.
Okay.
Oh, wow, slippery. Grab that. Good to go. I love that sound.
That's awesome.
The rescue. Here we go.
The convoy's been targeted.
Wonder if the clone's gonna help him.
I hope so.
Yeah, see, there's something.
There's something so off with him.
Yeah, something good off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's... Dup! Stun.
Nice.
Again.
Sings.
Oh, it's... Yeah, I love it. I'm getting kind of lost in it. I'm just sitting here like, whoa.
You're like...
They're still stunning all the clone
No.
troopers.
Must hold them off until reinforcements get here.
No, it's too late for that. Tell them we surrender.
Rampart. Something about him, too.
How dare you attack our convoy? You are all traitors!
You threaten my daughter and accuse her of treason? For years, I've watched you put your greed and self-interests above Ryloth. You
Pretty
are
obvious.
the one guilty of treason.
Duh.
Do something!
He's the one holding the
That
blaster.
Rampart, too, man. What's up with him?
And think about what you're doing.
Uh-oh. It's Crosshair.
There's not something up with Crosshair, though. Crosshair's just gonna shoot them all.
Well, and I remember Rampart told him to get into position.
Mm-hmm.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna take somebody out. Not her mom.
Thank you for playing your part, Senator.
Oh. Oh. And that was it.
Get Hera out of here! Go!
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Arrest these insurgents for the attempted assassination of Ornfrey Tar.
Ooh.
Setup. Wow. Well played, Rampart. Good job.
The Syndulla girl won't get far. Have our forces find her.
And now we are watching Hera, the series.
Right. That's it. Man, that was a
good,
that was a good episode of Rebels. I really enjoyed that.
No, I was really...
Yeah, no.
We were barely in it.
they made a cameo.
It was really cool seeing Hera.
Hera, yeah. I like the connection. I like that they're trying to connect it. Did you like seeing Hera? Chopper? What about
Yeah.
Chopper?
Love Chopper.
Chopper was fun. So the seeds of the rebellion being planted, the Bad Batch being connected to it by providing supplies.
Pretty
And
cool.
I'm questioning Hauser. I don't think he's following Order 66.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like maybe he is, but maybe there's like something going on where he is also not.
I don't.
He
yeah.
seems to have like...
Well, something. Maybe he had a chip. I'm thinking like a chip malfunction. Like, you know what I mean? But he's recognized the only way to survive is to go along. But I'm wondering if he's one that'll turn.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
that would be awesome.
So I think the next episode is titled, because I said in our intro that all the episode names have been released.
Oh, really?
I think the next episode is called Rescue on Ryloth. So Sham and Hera's mom are going to have to get rescued. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Hera's mom died she wasn't present in Rebels, right? Yeah, so we just double checked, and yes, Hera's mom does die. Wasn't something. It was just part of the story in Rebels. It was not actually portrayed, I don't think, but it says that she died
part of Cham's resistance.
Part of Cham's resistance against the Empire. So I wonder if we're going to see that happen in the next episode, or at some point. I don't.
That's true.
So definitely, I like that they're trying to connect it, but they're running out of time here with this season. I mean, I don't know if it's 14 episodes, 16, whatever it's going to end up being. Next one's Rescue on Ryloth, I think, and so
it's episode. What is that? It's episode 10.
That'll be 12. This was 11.
So there are only like 2 left.
Well, see, I talked about at the beginning. It says there's 16 episodes, but some are speculating that the first episode was actually 3 episodes. Because it was like 70 minutes long. And there's only 14 episode names released. So they may be withholding the last 2 because they don't want to obviously give away spoilers. So it's either 14 or 16. It's going to end of July or the middle of August. We don't know yet. So,
all right.
But the Bad Batch will show up again next week. Sid will send them back to rescue Sham and Hera's mom. I always say Sham. I don't know why. Tomato, Caribbean. I mean, it's the same thing. Caribbean. Tomato, tomato.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
There's people say Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Wait.
The Pirates of the Caribbean. What's the name of the movie? Caribbean? Mm-hmm. It's some people say Caribbean.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. That's weird. Yeah.
No, Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't say Caribbean, I say Caribbean.
See? So you can say both. Sham.
Wait.
Cham.
No, but you're mispronouncing his name. That would be like
people's names get mispronounced.
Disrespectful.
People's names get mispronounced all the time. All right, how did you say I'm supposed to say it?
Cham.
That's what I said. Cham. That's what I said.
No, you said sham. You kept saying sham, but it's okay. We forgive you.
Thank you.
So just keep going.
Every error will be pointed out by them and by you in comments. Thank you for that.
So you will feel better.
I thank you for that. Yes, I feel better already. All right, so the rescue will be on next week, and I want to see a clone uprising against the Empire. I want to see the clones. Something happens, makes the clones turn.
That'll be great.
And somehow the Bad Batch will be involved in all that. And Boba Fett's got to show up, and we're running out of time. I mean, maybe my expectations are too high, but I think they've set the seed. They've set it. They've said his name. Omega's his sister.
Have a flashback in the book of Boba Fett.
I think that's entirely possible. I wonder if even Omega will show up in the book of Boba Fett.
That'd be awesome.
Who knows?
She'd be older.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You think? Good observation there. Way to go. Hey, I got one in too. I get to get my little shots in.
I'm just saying, and she'd be older, I'm wondering, how they're gonna portray
how they would
her.
portray it. Yeah.
What is she going to be alive?
Yeah. Well, if she shows up, she'll be alive.
Oh my goodness. I mean, is she going to show up in the show or is she not going to?
Gotcha.
Because if she's dead, she can't show up.
Unless it's a flashback.
Anyways. Let's keep going.
You will never get more in-depth, just on-point observations and commentary than you're getting right now. Thank you for joining us. We really enjoyed this episode of The Bad Batch, and actually really did. So we'll be back next week.
It was great.
With Bad Batch episode 12. Very likely title will be Rescue on Ryloth. Give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and do it. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our reaction. Subscribe. Comments below. Let us know what you think. And may the Force be with you, and we will see you next time.